In every man, there is another man he does not know, Carl Jung once said. Imagine a stranger living in your mind, someone who looks like you, thinks like you, but holds everything you fear, reject, or hide. And what if I told you, ignoring this stranger is the most dangerous thing you can do? This isn't just psychology, this is about your life, your growth, your freedom. Let's open the codex, let's confront the shadow. We all want to be good, we want to be kind, polite, noble, seen, admired, accepted, but in that striving we bury things: anger, envy, lust, fear, greed. Carl Jung called this buried self the shadow, not because it's evil, but because it's hidden from the light of consciousness. You weren't born ashamed of these parts, you were taught to be. You learned which parts of you were acceptable. The rest, you cast them aside, not destroyed, just locked away, but they don't stay silent. And here's the thing, your power lives in the parts you hide. To grow, you must retrieve what you rejected. To become whole, you must face what you fear. The shadow speaks in symbols. Your shadow doesn't write you a letter. It shows up in dreams, in myths, in the monsters we create. It's the dragon in the cave, the devil in the woods, the ghost in the attic. Jung believed every culture invents monsters not to scare children, but to warn adults. These are the things you run from inside yourself. Every nightmare is a negotiation with your shadow. Every myth, a coded survival manual. And here's why this matters. The parts of yourself you avoid are the same ones holding your potential. What if facing your inner dragon is exactly what unleashes your inner fire? Denial breeds monsters. The more you deny the shadow, the more power it gains. It leaks out, sideways, through rage you can't control, jealousy you pretend isn't there, cruelty disguised as righteousness. You've seen it before, the public figure who preaches purity but lives a double life, the kind neighbor who explodes in violence. When we repress what we don't accept in ourselves, it doesn't disappear, it festers. But here's the truth that can set you free. Owning your shadow doesn't make you dangerous. It makes you real. It helps you stop projecting, stop overreacting, stop fearing your own complexity. Here's the twist. The shadow isn't here to be destroyed. It's here to be integrated. Jung didn't say, kill your shadow. He said, make it conscious. That means listening to the anger, understanding the jealousy, owning the ambition you pretend you don't have. When you make peace with the shadow, it becomes a source of power. It sharpens your edge, your ability to say no, to set boundaries, to walk away, to stop apologizing for being whole. That kind of grounded strength is rare and unforgettable. This is the root of confidence that isn't fake, not performance, but presence. The ancients knew this truth. Long before psychology, there were stories. Hercules fights the Hydra. Beowulf dives into the dark lake to face Grendel's mother. Dante journeys through hell. These are all metaphors for confronting the inner shadow. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. This is why initiation rituals existed, why shamans dance with darkness. They weren't playing with evil. They were learning how not to be consumed by it. And in their footsteps, you can do the same. We live in a culture that fears the dark, that medicates sadness, that avoids conflict, that confuses goodness with compliance, but nothing grows in pure light. To become whole, you must face what you've hidden. To become wise, you must descend before you rise. So ask yourself, What do I judge in others? What emotions make me ashamed? What have I pretended not to want? These are breadcrumbs. They lead to your shadow. And when you find it, don't run, don't fight, shake its hand, learn its name. Because in the end, your shadow isn't your enemy. It's your missing piece. You cannot become who you are until you meet who you were afraid to be. If this spoke to something deep in you, subscribe to the channel for more narrated journeys into hidden truth. Comment below, what did you see in your own shadow today? Until next time, stay curious and stay brave.